Hello, everybody. It's your favorite English teacher here, Amy Joy, and today I am back with some more idioms. The idioms we are going to learn today are all related to the word talk or communication or language. So, the idioms we are going to learn today are I'm speechless, to talk over something, and to talk over someone. Those are different. To talk a mile a minute, to go off on someone, to call someone out, to talk down to someone. The phrases, could I have a word with you? And watch your language. To talk someone's ear off, and to talk someone into doing something. Now, if you don't know the meanings of all of these idioms, that's okay, because I'm about to teach you. First, I'll go over the meanings of the idioms, and then I will put them all into a single conversation so you can better understand how to use these idioms in real life. All right, let's get started. Okay, the first phrase is I'm speechless. I'm speechless means to be so surprised or so shocked that you do not have words. You cannot speak. I'm speechless. The next one, to talk something over. To talk something over means to discuss something in detail or to discuss something thoroughly. Sometimes you might want to talk an idea over with someone, and I will give you more examples in the following conversation. The next one, to talk a mile a minute. This means to talk really, really fast. To go off on someone means to explode, to yell, to scream. To call someone out means to embarrass, to shame, or to criticize someone in front of others. Or to announce someone's mistake in public, in front of other people. And our next expression, to talk down to someone. This means to talk to someone like they are stupid. Another more advanced meaning is to talk condescendingly. If you are condescending, you are talking like you are smarter than the other person. And next, we have two phrases. The first one is watch your language. We say this phrase to someone when they say a bad word or something inappropriate. So you will see a lot of parents telling their children to watch their language when the children use a bad word. And another phrase, can I have a word with you? Or could I have a word with you? And we say this phrase when we want to talk to someone in private or alone. Our next expression is to talk someone into doing something. This means to convince someone to do something. And our next idiom is to talk someone's ear off. To talk someone's ear off means to talk to someone for a really long time without letting the other person talk. So before I put all of these idioms into a conversation, I would just like to remind you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on that notification button so you get notified whenever I post a new video and that YouTube will start sharing my videos with other students too. So the context of this conversation is that my best friend Sam, hi Sam, got me a job at her company doing sales. So now Sam and I are on the same team and we have to give a group presentation. Well, our group had a meeting for the presentation, but Sam got sick. So Sam is asking me how the meeting went. Sam says, how did the meeting go on Friday? Did I miss anything? And I say, honestly, you wouldn't believe it. It was so dramatic. I am still speechless. So the purpose of the meeting was to talk over our presentation, right? Well, Rob, our manager, began the meeting and just started talking a mile a minute about how our sales are down. He was talking so fast and just going off on us about how we need to make more sales. He even called Amber out and told everyone that her numbers were the lowest on our team. He asked her if she had ever made a sale in her entire life and was totally talking down to her and acting like she was stupid. While he was going off, Brian tried to interrupt Rob and started talking over him so that we could begin working on the presentation. Well, Rob got even more mad and told Brian to go f*** himself. Brian stood up and said, "Hey, watch your language." Then he asked Rob if he could have a word with him alone. They both left and we never worked on our presentation. So yeah, that's what you missed. Sorry to talk your ear off. I can't believe you talked me into working here with all these crazy people. So let's go through this conversation one more time, and I'm going to highlight the idioms I use along with their meanings. So the first one, I am still speechless. I am still so surprised. I have no words because this meeting was so unexpectedly dramatic. Number two, our group wanted to talk over our presentation. We wanted to discuss our presentation in detail, but that actually never happened. Our manager, Rob, started talking a mile a minute. He started talking super fast, and he was going off on us because we had bad sales. He went off on us. He exploded. He screamed. He yelled. He got so mad at us. He went off. He even called out my coworker, Amber. And remember, to call someone out means to announce their mistake publicly. So he called her out. And while he was calling her out, he was talking down to her. He was talking to her like she was stupid, like she wasn't smart, like she didn't know how to do sales. And in order to get Rob to stop talking, my coworker Brian started talking over him. He interrupted him. He started talking while Rob was going off. And Rob got so mad at Brian for interrupting him that he told him the F word, a very bad word. I don't suggest using this word, but for the sake of my example, I had to put it in there. And since this is an inappropriate word, especially for the workplace, Brian told Rob to watch his language. Remember, we say this phrase when someone says a bad word. We can say, "Hey, watch your language." And then maybe to calm Rob down, Brian asked him, "Hey, could I have a word with you?" to get him out of the situation, to talk to him in private. And then at the end of my conversation with Sam, I say, "Sorry to talk your ear off because I talked for a very long time without letting her talk at all." And then lastly, I say, "I can't believe you talked me into working here with all these crazy people." So again, to talk someone into doing something means to convince them to do something. Whew. Okay, I feel like I had to talk a mile a minute just to get through all of those expressions. I really hope you don't feel like I talked your ear off. And if you already knew all of those idioms, I hope you don't feel like I was talking down to you. I definitely don't feel like you're stupid. And in the comments below, I would love to hear a story about a time that someone went off on you. I hope that didn't happen to you, but if it did, I would love to hear your story. And hey, if you ever just want to talk over English grammar or vocabulary, I would love to discuss your questions in detail. I hope that after watching this video, you loved it so much that you're speechless, and that I've talked you into learning more English idioms and watching some more of my videos. If I did, make sure you click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and click that notification button so that you get updated every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, and I will see you next time. Bye!